Okay, so why is it that sine and cosine do not have an asymptote but the rest of the trig functions do? So let's find out. So asymptotes is whenever we get a value that is undefined. And in a fraction, this happens when the denominator is equal to 0 because we can't do that since it's an undefined value. So if we take a look, sine is y over r and cosine is x over r. And according to the unit circle, we know that r is always going to equal to 1. So the denominator for sine is going to be 1 and the denominator for cosine will always be 1. So no matter what value we get here from the unit circle, we will never get 0 as a denominator, and therefore we will never get an undefined value. So since we cannot get an undefined value for sine and cosine, due that r is always going to equal 1 as the denominator, that's why they don't have asymptotes. If we take a look at the other functions, we have cosecant is r over y, so r is 1, and then y. So for cosecant, y can equal 0, and y equals 0 at the points of 0 and 180 degrees, or 0 and pi, since the y value is 0, and that will get you an undefined value. If we take a look at secant, it's r over x, and then r again is 1, and then again x, at some point in the unit circle, it will equal 0 at the bottom, and that will happen at 90 and 270. X is 0 here. And since we have the 0 at the denominator, again it will be undefined. If we take a look at tangent, it's x over y. So in this case, it doesn't matter what the y value is, but x can equal 0, and this again happens at 90 and 180, and the value will be undefined, no matter what the y value. For cotangent, it's x over y. So it's x and y at some point in the unit circle, it will equal 0, and this happens at 0 and 180 degrees, where y equals 0, and that will get you an undefined value. So this is the reason why sine and cosine do not have asymptotes, but all the other trig functions do.